Good morning, this is Christopher Denny from the IT department. I'm going to be going over how to set up your VPN connection from your house. It'll only take a few minutes. All we have to do is go online, download a file, or a folder, put a bunch of files on your desktop, and launch one, and you'll be done. It sounds like quite a few steps, I guess, now that I said it, but it'll be simple, I promise. Okay, so anyway, you'll open up your web browser, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, whatever you prefer, and you're going to type in this web address here, https://lasoc-mail.legal-main.com/VPN. I'll leave that here a second. Okay, and once you're done with that, hit enter. And since I'm in the office, that web address won't work for me. I actually have to type in the IP address of the Exchange server. So this is what you should have. You should have authentication required, username, and password. In order to log into this, you're going to be using your legal-aid account. So legal-aid, and your legal-aid user account password. And once you have that, make sure you put legal-aid / then your username. That's very important. And then once you're done with that, hit enter. And I don't want to say my okay, so once you do that, and if it's done correctly, you'll see a list of files. Each person will have their own dedicated file as due to mapping their shared drives. So if you don't see your name on this list of files here, send us an email or give us a call and we'll set one up for you. It only takes a few minutes. So what we're going to do, okay, so since this is a trial version of the software, I get 2 minutes per videotaping, so I'm sorry if it cuts off in the middle of me talking. So we have a list of files here, so I'm going to download the one I created for myself. Again, if you don't see yours, just send us an email or give us a call and we'll set one up for you. So you just click on wherever your name is, click on there. And you'll see it on the bottom here. Let me erase this because that's what it's going to end up looking like. Okay, so Chris. So click on the file name. It's going to ask you for a password. I'll either email you or tell you the password in person. I'm just not going to say it on here due to security reasons. Once you type in the password, hit enter, and it'll pop up this. Now, this is the contents of that file because it's a zip file. So you get these 3 files in here. What you need to do is highlight them. If you don't know how to do that, just hold down the left click button on your mouse and just drag and highlight all 3. And then just click anywhere where it's highlighted and hold down the left mouse button and then drag it over to your desktop. After you get it dragged to your desktop, you can close the file that you downloaded. You can minimize the web browser, it's fine. So now you have these 3 files here. Let me see how much time I got left on this videotape. You know what, I'm going to stop the videotape and start a new session just so I have a full 2 minutes. Okay, so we have these 3 files on our desktop. You're going to double click create VPN, and then it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to open this file? Go ahead and do it. And after you're done, this was off to the side, you can see in the viewing screen, but you'll have this icon. It says LASOC and with this crazy looking icon. And once you have that, just double click that, and it's going to ask you for a username, password, and the domain. So your username is going to be your LASOC user account. So you'll do LASOC / and then whatever your username is. For the most part, it's your full first name and last name, and then your password for that account. Type that in, and then save this username and password, and then hit connect. Now, since I'm in the building, it won't let me actually connect to it, but what you'll see is it'll say connecting this IP address, and then it should say verifying username, and then registering computer to the network, and then it'll disappear. Once it disappears and no warning sign comes up, that's actually a good sign, because then down here in your toolbar, if you click in the bottom right, let me see if I can adjust the screen. I don't think I can. In the bottom right on your toolbar, you'll have your computer that shows your internet access. If you click on it where it says currently connected to, you'll see a connection that says LASOC and then internet access. That means that you're connected now to our server and you can get into our network. Next, you'll double click the map drives file, hit run, and that's it. Now, it might ask you for your username and password after you double click that file, and what you'll use is your legal-aid username. So you'll type in legal-aid / your username and then your password. Sorry about it, cut off again. Alright, so like I said, when you double click this black screen there, mine instantly worked because it cached my username and password. But it may stop and the black screen may stay up and it'll ask you what is the username for 192.168.0.15. That is going to be your legal-aid username. So you will type in legal-aid. Actually, what I'll do is I'll bring it up on Notepad so you can see. You'll do legal-aid, then / your username, and then hit enter. And then it'll say what is the password for this user account. So type in your password for this legal-aid account. Once you're done with that, hit enter. It'll map your drives for you. And if you click on your start button, then your computer or your My Computer icon on your desktop, under network locations, you will see all your map drives. Now this is actually hooked into our server here, so if you make any file or folder changes in the shared drive, when you come into the office, you'll still see those changes. So it's not like if you make those changes at home, you come here and those changes won't exist. No, it'll be wherever you go on the network. So be careful. Don't delete anything you don't want to delete. And if you have any questions, go ahead and send us an email, give us a call. We'll be happy to walk you through any troubleshooting procedures you need help with. If you're using an Apple computer, don't watch this video because this video is only for Windows machines. I will create a separate video for how to set it up on an Apple computer. Alright, thank you for viewing.